Hi. So today we're gonna review my first ever comic work, and this is completed at around September last year. So we're at May now, and this is September last year. I think I've gotten a little bit better, so I'll review it in a art perspective. So let's see what pops up. I think I'm a few months better than the past me now. So let's see. So the first page, uh, nothing pops out to me. So the concept going in is the first time drawing a manga or comic is I really want it to be readable. So that's my priority. So the first page, I think it's still alright, but this style I might bring it back. It's actually consistent. I could pull it off, because if you could draw like one beautiful picture, that's one thing. But in a manga work, you need to turn it around, and you need to like you know repeat it for 1,000 gazillion times. So yeah, I might bring it back, and she's running away, monsters chasing her. The second page is a little too gray for my taste now. Maybe more white, because the pro artist is so the formula is so perfect. Like the amount of darks and whites and stuff. So yeah, tune down the gray, and I'm also opening up for everything at this stage. You see, there's some 3D materials background. Background's still pretty hard for me nowadays. I choose an easier subject matter, but eventually I think I can't escape the background. Here I'm trying to strike for a um the light source is coming back from him. Now I'll probably make the shadow stronger. He's facing us, and he's facing this building. He's making a escape for Sarah. Mm, and this is while I was creating it. This composition's bit off, so I use arrows uh, to guide the flow. Mm, it's alright, but nowadays I'll probably redraw this face. So the idea of it is like uh, I'll impact, right. I'll make an escape door for you, Sarah. Sarah's trying to escape. It should be boom, anga, right? And then she noticed. So not the best conversation here. And I'm trying to blend like construction tools and weapons, and this is one of my designs. I think yeah, it's too complicated, and it doesn't communicate its purpose really much. Its design is inspired by Aliens 2, the sub-arm machine gun, right? That's so cool. So now, pshing, the glass shattered, and then Sarah's within sight. Saw her running here with the monsters with the dog. So this is a rescue mission. Just trying to rescue this Shiba dog. And this jump. I don't know. Still looks alright to me. I think I still need to improve. Maybe a more separation between Sarah and the background, because now it just reads it as one thing. So I'll probably add shadows behind her, but yeah, no big change. And then he grabs her before falling down. That's the plan, right? I think this is still okay. It's alright. Front, middle, back, right? Maybe a little more shadow here. Yeah. And then, yeah. Still with the days trying to use 3D backgrounds. Still pretty hard. Still trying to get used to it. Yeah. Sliding down. And you see the monster already dead here. And May on the truck. Still pretty readable. Nowadays I'll probably bump the perspective a little bit more. Yeah. Let's see. Escape. Probably more effect lines now. But yeah, also a hint on what's coming up. This is one of the big birds. The giant monsters running in the sky. Shot of everyone doing their own stuff. And then a spotter spotted her while they escaped. Still looks alright. So you see one of the apocalyptic old granny gangs made up of old people. So they think, we are the king of the road. And then they just rob people, right? So they're trying to rob Sarah and the gang. Yeah. I think I skipped a little bit too much here. Probably will emphasize the back door opening if I draw it now. And still the style's not really consistent. I'm really trying to aim for that consistency. But looks a little bit flat, and the shading's a little bit pushed. Still want to do it like more clean now. And yeah, she's just torching them. Yeah. And I love this face. That's so much fun. Sarah's not one of your like nice guy main characters. See, when I was creating this, I was thinking, is this too much? You know, like within the first few pages, you see this girl like torching old people. But that's my jam. You know, that's you in a apocalyptic world. It's either you getting killed or they getting killed. I think it sets the tone of the story. Yeah, I like it. And then the interior of the car, probably do a little bit more separation now than this. And then Cole's just happy. He has they have the Shiba Inu, which is very valuable in this world. So the whole story of these few pages is they rescuing this dog, which could be sold for a very nice price on the internet on the market in the city. So now they're going back to their hideout, and you can see a lot of coral and stuff. This is AI. I won't lie. This is AI, and then I asked them to come up with a few images, and then I tweaked them and pixelated them. Yeah. I'll probably draw it nowadays, but you try everything, right? And then got back. It's already late. Sun is down. This is the hideout, kind of like a Skull Island-ish idea. Then get back. This is the doorkeeper, and then he's the chosen ones, like the chosen fighter, proven himself in the society. So yeah, it's great. Still, for me, it's solidifying my world building. This is also a lot of world building for me as well. So this is their hideout in their day and age. So it's underground. The top is made out of a forest, and then they just reach down in a lake, and then this is future talk, okay? So there's three countries, and they're good for one thing. They have their own specialities, right? So this is the Sarah's country. I think it's called Bash or something. Yeah, I'm the creator. Thank you. Um, and then their speciality is getting rare cement and rare clay underneath the lake. So the whole idea is they're hiding in this thing is like a island floating in the middle of a lake. So you can see the the underground market. This floor is the underground market. I already worked out the floor plan. So they have a living area and a market area and a coliseum social area, and the top layer is for higher ups, like for the governing people. There's four of them. We will know, we will get to know them in the future chapters, right? And this, wow, this is like a Star Wars style, like everyone would know, like a door check, and then they get into the pawn guy, which sells like artifacts and stuff. I still like this design, but maybe like more separation between front front ground and background. Um, Too much detail on the background. I'm trying to draw like every little like small item here. You see, like squid and stuff. Uh, yeah, and he's checking out the little guy. So a healthy dog in that day and age in this story is really valuable. Like, cause people can't trust people. People are ripping off each other. So loyal companion, right, is very valuable. So they're selling this Shiba Inu to this pawn guy, and then he's trying to trying to lower the price, trying to say, hey, this dog looks weird, and then they're like rejecting him, like shut up, I know what it's worth. Give me my 5 gold coins. So apparently worth 5 gold coins. I like this conversation, but I remember I've done it twice, and for now I think I'll make the perspective stronger, more a down angle look, and then more emphasize on the hand more, and then just foreground background separation, because this sticks too much to her body, right? And they got the coins, they're in for a good time, they're thinking about dinner, and then something went wrong. So this is Tonbo, Maze Mecha, Maze Drone, if you will. This dragonfly thing. So she's still parking the car in the. So hot here. It's like 40 degrees in Asia. So she's still parking her car, and then something's wrong. So Sarah's whole thing is protecting her sister. So her sister's been caught by a big bird. We don't know why, and I think there's too much. I don't know why it's in one finished chapter. So while I was drawing this, it is volume one. But if I want to hand in to competitions and companies, I need to make this a one off story, right? So I've tweaked a little bit of things because they've the story is spoilers, right? They actually implanted something inside Mari here. Mari is Sarah's sister. This girl here, Mari. So we see the big bird flying away, escaping with Mari in his paws. Uh, I think I'll reverse the values here if I withdraw. I'll make the big bird darker, something like that. But I think composition wise it's okay. And then they get on the truck and go after it. I like this creature design, and cause I really wanna nail that like Metal Slug fun-ish vehicle vibes, but I think this is overdoing it a little bit. Still like pretty hard. It's like still challenging to draw vehicles. And then here's May on her machine. She's put a tracker on. Not May. This is May. Sorry. She's put a tracker on her on Mari, right? So they're tracking her. And then Sarah's just pissed because her sister got caught away. So AI background. I think I drew over it. And yeah, I think AI backgrounds are a really good place to start, and then you edit it, and then draw over. I'll probably draw over this nowadays. I think the composition is what I want, and then they got tired. They're chasing the big bird for hours and hours, and then this is the design I liked. They deploy the Tombow, the drone, from the top of the car, right? And this is not consistent. I already redraw this face twice. I think still like not not landing the aesthetic I want. And then they found the big bird in the tower. And then this is a page I really enjoyed. This is the tech from the car, so that the car doors just it's like a, what do you call, like a wing motion spreads out, and then the gear and weapons just spread out, really cool. And everybody arming up. So this is like a wrench. I still liked it. You can see it in action later. And yeah, I think I pushed it too much because I really want to draw this like Art Nouveau-ish background. Yeah, yeah, with the coral and sea elements. So they figured out the place. The first floor is a museum. The vibe I'm hitting for is like the raptor scene in Jurassic Park. It's dark, and then the maze controlling Tombow to guide the way, right? And then they're exploring the area. Cole really like dinosaurs, so he's trying to look around. Yeah, I still like it. Maybe a little bit more dark, little bit more, one more value at the foreground here, but still communicates. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, skull fall out, and Sarah's trying to pick it up, and then these kind of crows appeared. So this is inspired by my trip to Japan. They have so many crows around. It's really cool and it's huge and so smart. I just wonder, right, if they're human size, what will happen? We'll probably extinct, right? No one's gonna be the man size crow. She's getting her, and then we get the first idea of her weapon. It's like a um, it's like a foldable cross as if like the Christ cross, and then there's a part that strike things. It's like a needle, alright. It's like a needle structure, and then there's a claw at the top. We see the claw now, and then yeah, she's reacting, clawing her head, clawing the claw monster's head, and then yeah, you can see she landed the hit. So this is the idea, because I think bullets won't work on birds if they're man-sized. So all the idea here is they just um, modified construction tools to land a critical hit on huge monsters. So yeah, and then the crows hunt in packs. There's another one, and then Cole got her back, right. So you can see the wrench. I still like the composition here. Yeah, Cole's first show off of his weapon, and there's a mechanic to chop things off. It's like a scissors at the top, and then Tonbo has found a way, and oh, I found a way. Just follow me, and then but the raptor, the crow creatures are gaining on them, and then the small like those weapons from Gundam, right? There's smaller Tombos deploying from the big Tombo, and then Marley's taking over. The idea of this is like a switch design, like this. It's like a switch, her controller for the drone, and then you just pull up both sides and they become like guns. So this is the idea here. And she's shooting them from the car, and then finally they catch a break. So the right way up is apparently up some stairs. So they're going up the stairs. I still like this part, like pores everywhere, like a little bit of alien situation happening here. They're nesting, and we can see like one of the creatures here, like it's like a moray eel that nests on the wall, appears from nowhere. So they triggered them. Um, yeah, I still like this style. I might bring it back. There's like I think manga or comics is like a middle of animation and totally still work, right? So I'm trying to apply a lot of like animation squish and squash concepts in my work. So you can see 3 of them, always showing 3. I think I might take Cole out now if I redraw this panel, but I like the composition. So they're escaping, in great trouble. The moray seal chasing them, and then another kind of monster shows up. This is that kind of a squid, floating squid, like a jellyfish upper design. I still like it. And then the Sarah and Cole just showing off their collab attack. It's like Leon and Ada in Resident Evil. So she pulls out her knife, mm, and steps on Cole's shoulder, and then cut the monsters right. Yeah, still okay. Still like this. And Cole has her back. I think this conversation has potential. I might bring it back. Or like guy versus two monsters, right? This idea is from Predator, Alien versus Predator 2, while Wolf is in the sewers versus like two xenomorphs. It's kind of like that. And finally, they got on top of the tower, reaching the big bird's nests. So the big bird is nesting here. Looks absolutely diabolical, and you can see like Mari here being hanged like a trophy. So the idea that this is the nest, and they where they lay the eggs and feed the young. Somehow Mari didn't got eaten. There's a reason for it, but that's for the story, right? Something's weird. They shouldn't have been eaten, but yeah, somehow she didn't. So something's wrong with her. So Cole trying to calm Sarah down. She's like rushing to her for the rescue, going out. And yeah, I think I really wanna nail that like fun Conan-ish vibe, like the barbarian, not the detective. And yeah, to have fun set piece, cause you break it down like like things I like Samurai Jack. It's just cool action set piece after cool action set piece, and that's already a good time. That's the flavor I'm striking for. And then she crashed out without a thought, like monsters lurking. She doesn't have a plan, and then Cole comes in the rescue with an egg, right? And I think this is fun. They're just pushing an egg down the stairs. Yeah, I still think this is fun. And then they're running after the egg. I still like this position, this pose. I think it's fun, but maybe too overkill for this scenario. Running down the stairs. Fun, and then at the bottom the egg crashed, right? And then the monsters just going after the little bird. A little bit about life. And then they're trying to escape the museum. They got down to the first floor, and I'm really aware of Dragon Ball, like, cause he's very creative with camera angles, like, cause I think PewDiePie did it right, cause there's a lot of like zooming in talking style YouTube videos, and I think it originated from movies from different angles, like even in a conversation shot, because this is not the most entertaining setup, right? Because you wanna leverage your ability to shoot from different angles. So here I'm trying to do it. So you got a side shot, a back shot, and then a top view, like the drone view from Tombo. And then they're talking about, oh, okay, we didn't run into like a big bird, and we still rescued our sisters. But of course, destiny strikes, right? And then voila, a big bird waiting for them. So the big bird strike. This is pretty hard. I'm trying to like nail that strike with from a really huge creature, boom, they're escaping, and then Mari woke up, and then they're asking support from May. I like this. Still like this drawing. It's kind of like Jurassic Park, like that huge dinosaurs looking at you, right? And then the truck transforms. Still construction vehicles inspired. This is May in her battle mode, flipping her hair at the back. So May is like a dual character. In normal terms, she's like really calm, a tech girl, and then but she could really get bloody if you get her to fight. So this is like her fighting mode, and then she trying to take on the big bird herself. I think I won't shade the background now. This is not reading too well. Yeah, I'll probably leave this white if I do it now. And then this panel, I think you really want to create that tension of still and movement in your artwork, right? So this is like the silent second before May goes crazy. So it's like maybe less than a half a second of silence, and then she just goes crazy, like fighting the big bird, right? And then the big bird dodges her attacks, and then I really want to communicate the flapping of the wings going towards her here, and she counter attacks, and in her design, in her controlling cockpit. I really like how they pull it off in anime, like Gundam battles, right? So this is my take on it, because the vehicle, it doesn't have expression, right? You wanna shoot inside the cockpit for action shots, for emotions and stuff. So now May has bought them some time. Again, I think I could do more depth with this drawing here. Maybe the background a bit lighter. It's really gray now I look at it. And while they're escaping, Cole noticed something, and then the big bird dodges her attack again, claws her, not doing so well. The car flips, and then it breaks with the car. This truck design, it breaks with the thing striking on the ground, right? And yeah, May's in trouble. The big bird going inside for the final blow. I like this drawing. I think it nails the uncertainness, because unlike mammals, like birds, you don't know what they're thinking about, right? Because they have zero facial expression at all times, and then this really nails that. I'm trying to capture that like cuckoo style, and then Sarah's calling the bird, stopping the bird doing the death blow, and then they found this construction vehicle, and then this is round 2. This is totally Dragon Ball inspired, like, cause he always did the unclothing in the Dragon Ball battles. So this is her taking off the jacket. Yeah. This is a little bit too much. I might refine the design. Of course, this is like Ghost in the Shell stuff. The Sarah's costume in this first volume, and yeah, I think it's too gray, and maybe I'm aiming for too much. So this is the jacket. This is Sarah's jacket. So I'm trying to communicate like as her that the idea of time is the jacket floating down, right? You know that as human beings, you know, like you need time for things to drop on the ground, right? Before it touches the ground, they're already at it. They already started the battle, right? So the big bird tries to strike her. Yeah, I think this is still good. And then she jumps on its head, and the idea is they're throwing a hook around its neck to catch it, because um, you need they want to bound it before it flies away to fight it, and then she catches it. I don't think I think this is a hard concept to communicate. I think it did okay that this whole wire wrapping around its neck. Like you can see here, the big bird like fighting her, and then psh, connecting the hook, and then she says, "Oh, Cole, the hook's ready," and then they pull it down from the sky, pull the big bird down from the sky. Yeah, still think the silhouette communicates, and then this panel, I'm trying to aim for like Cole's arm and the vehicle's arm are one, like man and machine stuff. And then, however, the big bird does a flip and then land on its knees again. They say, "Oh, it's trying to take off again," but May got them right. So May got up and then pinned the big bird's feet on the ground, because this is what I'm aiming for, right? If you have a boss character, you want your team to work together to take it down, right? So this is their teamwork. And then finally they got the big bird pinned down. Sarah doing her gymnastics, uh, trying to take on the big bird. This is like Attack on Titan stuff. So imagine her like Mikasa. So she jumped up, extended. The cross-like weapon is fully extended now, like a cross shape, and then she's using the edge on the big bird's beak like a skate, and she's skating down while pushing the button. So it's like multiple hits of acupuncture. So this is the whole page that I'm trying to nail. Like this is the payoff, the her ultimate attack, if you will. So multiple wounds on the neck. So the big bird's bleeding out. This is a I'm trying to do a American Psycho Easter egg. I think it's too much. I might take it out. This face is. I'm trying to do like American Psycho, like you know the blood face, and then it slips. She's tiring out, and then Cole catches her, like this, and then everyone's fine. Yay, we beat the big monster. Marley's happy. May's happy on the truck, and then Marley says, Sarah hugs her sister, right? And Marley says, "Are you dirty?" Don't not definitely like don't touch me, but yeah, sister, you're full of blood from your fight. And then these people are looking at them. This is from another country, the enemy country, desert country. So they have heads like crabs, and then you could see like a coconut crab design at the in another chapter. So that's trying to build up the introduce the other country, and then boom, they went on a get on the truck and get home. And this story, I'm trying to end it right. So this story ends with uh, May thinking, "Oh, that's weird," because although we have rescued her, she should be eaten by now. So something's wrong with her, and then we could see like crazy eyes going on Mari's face. So something's wrong, and yeah, this is the end of my first manga creation. Yeah, I think it's still readable, and yeah, and then I have submitted to some places, and then I don't expect any reply, but I did got a reply from Japan, and they said more on like the story building, and then like communicate the pain points of characters. Yeah, and then I think that's definitely one thing if I want to win a weekly competition. So, because the way you become a serialized mangaka, which is my goal, you need to win some monthly competitions. So this is a review of my 48 page first manga creation, and this is on the Discord right now if you want to read it. And thank you very much for sitting with me and then enjoying this past work of mine for this time. And then until next time, see ya.